I don't think you'll be able to.
No, I can't. My hearing is going a bit these days, so
That's
I
fine.
don't hear too well. So this is Doreen, my wife.
This is Philip. What's your name, love?
Nadia.
Nadia asked your name, you see. That was
Yeah.
the top and bottom else as far as we've got.
Right, well,
I would like to ask you where are you from?
from Burnley.
How long have you been attending this church?
This church, about 43 or 4 years. But I attended another church for about the same length of time before that.
Why did you start attending this church?
Well, the church I was attending had to close down through dry rot in the building, and so the whole congregation came to this church, which was the same denomination. So that's why I came. But I was very active in the church and Sunday school at that time. So, well, I was part of the fabric, really, you might say.
What are your earliest memories of coming here?
What are the memories?
Going here. Can't remember. We came at Easter, didn't we?
Yes, the first service was Easter 1969. That's right. Well, I remember the church being very different in those times when it had a balcony round it upstairs like the Sunday school had.
Mm.
And, but nobody sat up there in those days.
The choir used to sit there.
Yes,
the
yes,
Bethesda
they
days.
Yeah,
The choir did sit
Yes,
upstairs.
there
I told you that.
20 or
didn't I?
30 in the choir.
Like the choir sitting upstairs.
Mary was in the choir, Tom Fred in the choir. You understand there were 4 churches that came together here.
Right.
Philip came from one, Doreen, that was Salem, on Manchester Road,
Yes.
opposite the town hall. This was the second one, Bethesda.
Is that church still existing, the one on...
No, it was pulled out because of
pulled
dry
down?
rot.
That's the one, yeah, you mentioned, yeah.
And then there was Westgate.
Westgate was pulled down because of dry rot as well.
That was opposite Mass. That was at the bottom of Westgate, opposite Mass's Brewery. That's been pulled down, hasn't it?
That's been gone about
That's
1,000 years, yes.
And then there was Hollingreave, and that's where Colin came from.
Ah.
That was at Burnley Wood, Hollingreave Road.
And I think that too closed down because of structural problems as well.
Who was minister when he came? Was it Clifford Holgate?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You have to ask the next question, Nadia.
Do you have any good memories around here?
Memories, well, lots of memories of things that have taken place here. At one time we used to have social evenings on a Saturday, and in those days rather more people attended the church, and well, we were much younger then. It was in the 1950s and 60s, and more later than that one, obviously in the 70s it was. But yes, with some very good times together, and the social dances and games and that kind of thing we played. Those were very happy times, I think.
And the Roger Jones things were good. Roger Jones. Musicals were good.
Yes, of course. I was in the choir, and we had quite a very large choir in those days, and as Colin said, I think it was Martin who said that we used to put on musical productions called what
But
was
they were by a man called Roger Jones,
it? Yes.
and members of the congregation from children and then the choir all joined together, and there was a lot of rehearsing
Yes, and we used to
to get them.
sometimes go to other churches and present these there, and it was a very happy time for those. And now the numbers have declined so much that we don't have a choir anymore, and well, so all of us are so much older than we were 30 and 40 years ago.
Do you remember the church before the renovations?
Yes, oh yes. We're very much involved in clearing things up and preparing for the balcony to be taken down, and then the new floor put in. Yes, we were here at that time and watching what was going on, and the service was being held. I suppose they were being held in this. The church met in this other room, which is now the coffee bar room.
What do you think of the current building, the way it is now?
And
What do you think of the current building?
well, it's the best. I think it's the best that they could have done with it, really. And we made it very pleasant and welcoming, and strangers come into it, and they're quite impressed by it. So I think they've done as well as they can with it, really.
When they sold the church at Holland Green, the money that they got from selling that church paid for a lift, which is quite necessary now that they're to go upstairs, you see.
Yes, I don't remember it, but I've seen the picture before.
I was wondering, how often do you visit the church?
How often do you come to church?
How often do we come? Every Sunday.
Every time it's
actually.
open.
And often during the week as well, of course. We do little jobs about the place sometimes. I guess you might have anything else there.
I can see Mr. Bracewell. It's back row, sorry. Yes.
Do you think that the church plays a large part in the community spirit?
Not as much as it used to, unfortunately, but we try our best, and what do we do?
The coffee cup's well used, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yes, it is still this building, the coffee cup, and as Pauline said, the various organisations using the premises, and we feel we're doing a worthwhile job keeping the premises open and providing this opportunity for people.
Philip, is there any other memories that you remember regarding the church?
Not a lot. It's everything's everything is very much as the same as it used to be. You know, it goes on, and we attend church. Of course, many memories.